So, are you going through a divorce or just got out of a relationship? Then I got the place for you to go. A lot of guys I do consultations with will tell me, hey, I just got through a bad breakup. I just divorced my wife of X amount of years and I'm looking for a fresh start. I want to go somewhere where I'm appreciated by women, where my dollar goes further, and just kind of reinvent myself and just get out of the matrix and the bubble of the America, Canada, Australia, UK, the Western boss babe bubble of what you're probably breaking up with or divorcing. And where better than Southeast Asia or Philippines to be exact? I'll tell you where, nowhere. There is nowhere better for a self-esteem boost, a reset, possibly finding your next partner after you take the appropriate amount of time to, enjoy your single life, mourn the loss of your relationship, etc. There is absolutely nowhere better. The women here speak English. They will be extremely complimentary. If you get over here early enough with a shred of SMV left, that will make you go from a 6 to an 8, 4 to a 6, an 8 to a 10, whatever you sit. You probably know where you sit realistically by the way women treat you in your Western country that you're probably watching this from. And there really is nowhere better than Southeast Asia, Philippines. I just wanted to take this time to show you this beautiful view and to tell you that the grass is greener in this one instance. Normally the grass is not greener. Your problems are your problems. You can't run from them. But in this one instance, you can go from being lower middle class or poor to rich if you know how to make digital money or you have a chunk of money. Women genuinely like foreigners in the Philippines. About half of them date foreigners. A lot of the affluent ones in areas like I'm showing you date foreigners. Don't let anyone tell you different in 2024. My girlfriend is a high earner, beautiful girl. All of her friends are dating foreigners, 100% of them. They're all earners in her class. Some of them are not as beautiful as her, but they're certainly beautiful enough to get a foreigner. And, I really think that this is a good place to kind of hit the reset button and reinvent yourself. Always do a discovery trip. I always recommend a discovery trip. The Philippines is not for everybody. Southeast Asia is not for everybody. And, there are things that you need to adjust to when you come to a place like this, even in the beautiful city, modern infrastructure, good internet, same restaurants. Grab is the Uber essentially at 5% of the price. You can get your house cleaned for $10 for 90 minutes. You can hire a live-in maid for, $100 a month and give her room and board and food and, perhaps a little bit more, but, 100, 150, whatever you want to pay if you're generous. So, you can go from a nothing to a whole something out here and you can completely reinvent yourself and you can find a woman that would certainly be out of your league when you're ready. Now, if you're freshly out of a divorce, I do not suggest that. I suggest you take at least a year. If you're freshly out of a bad breakup, I say the same. You always got to have time to sort of find yourself and, reset and not, be like one of my buddies that they get, they break up with their girl and then the next day they're with a new girl, even if she's a downgrade, because they just can't be alone. You got to be able to be comfortable with yourself on this planet. You can't just jump from girl to girl and, not be okay sleeping alone and having your me time. I really enjoy my me time. I've been in a relationship for about a year with an amazing woman, but I love that we have separate places. I love that we can spend two weeks together like we just did, 1 week at my place here in Manila and 1 week in Boracay, and then spend a week apart or whatever. I'm not really, that kind of guy that needs to be all up under my lady all the time. I never worry when my girl goes home. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not built like that. I have zero tolerance for any type of cheating or communicating with exes and stuff. But I'm not a phone checker. I'm not an insecure guy. I'm not a guy that's going to be FaceTiming you every 5 minutes and stuff. If anything, I feel like the girls are worried about guys like me. I'm not worried. But anyways, guys, I think you should do a discovery trip, 30 days. Go to 4 different locations. I suggest Manila, Cebu, Boracay, El Nido, Palawan. These are 2 of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Bonifacio Global City in Manila, obviously. Makati as well. Avoid the other areas for your first trip. Cebu, IT Park, Business Park, Mactan, Newtown, Shangri-La Hotel, just a little Mactan man-made beach over there. Take the ferry over to Bohol if you have time as well for a day or two, and get a good feel for this country. You know, don't come here for a week. Don't meet a girl online and go to her province and then decide you're selling your Mercedes and your mansion and coming here. Go ahead and do at least 30 days. If you can get longer than that off work, or you're a digital nomad, or you got some time off or something, do 60 days. Get a real feel for the humidity, the customer service, the culture, the women, and don't lock in with a girl before you get here. I know I'm telling this to divorced and freshly out of relationship guys, but we know inevitably we're all gonna hop online or on Tinder or on Instagram, and we're gonna, you know, at least have some dates set up and stuff. Do not say I love you. For other guys that aren't divorced and just coming out of relationships that are ready, don't say I love you. Don't get into an official relationship with a stranger or a chat mate. You know, until you've smelled someone's breath, don't consummate any relationships. That way when you get here, you can really, really take your pick and have a different Starbucks date with a different girl every single day. Yeah, and you're gonna be interviewing them. Yes, I said you're gonna be interviewing them. I know that's gonna sound ass backwards if you're coming from Canada or America or the UK. These boss babes with 4 kids are interviewing us. Well, not here. You're the prize, especially if you take care of yourself a little bit. You're not 100 years old, but even if you are the prize. So don't make anything official for all of the guys that are coming over here that tend to hop online, and you'll meet the sweetest, fit, feminine, friendly, you know, college student or 30-year-old boss babe, and you'll be tempted to make it official. But once you do that, you're kind of doing something wrong if you want to be shady and show up a week early and, you know, play the field and act like you're still in America or Canada or something. So you're better off to just have nice conversations with people, definitely plan to go to their area and meet with them, but not make anything official, so that then, you know, you're cheating on your chatmate girlfriend when you do some shady stuff like that. You're better off to just meet a girl and sit with her for an hour at Starbucks, go grab a drink if you drink alcohol, go walk around the beach, whatever you're gonna do, and then, you know, move on from there and meet another girl and find out what fits for you. I had opportunities to get into relationships the day that I arrived here, and I waited 1 full year to find a girl that checked all my boxes. It was almost impossible to do. Nobody ever does that. No YouTuber that's ever been actually looking for a girlfriend and not a SEXPAT has ever done that. Everybody's locked into a relationship at the airport or within a couple of weeks, but for me that paid dividends. And I got with a girl that was head and shoulders above every girl I had met in the previous 12 months. And that's even meeting girls through my channel, meeting girls on dating sites, meeting girls in real life. As you can tell by my personality, I'm not very shy. I don't have any problem cold approaching a lady at Starbucks or at Boracay, walking down the beach, or, you know, walking around the Uptown Mall in BGC. So I met a lot of girls, but when it's right, you'll know it. And for the guys that I made this video for, divorced guys or guys just getting out of bad breakup, take some time, man. Take a deep breath, travel around this beautiful country and fall in love with a particular area if you're planning to move here. Then move there, and that'll let a woman step into your frame and, you know, join your program rather than moving to a woman's province, supporting her entire family and living below the standards that you like to live at. That's just not going to be advantageous for you. You need to take your time and reflect and have some me time and decide, hey, do I want to live on a beach? Do I want to live in a beautiful city like this? Do I like Cebu better? Do I like Manila better? Do I like Angeles, Iloilo, Davao? Do I want to live in a Boracay? Do I want to have a place in each, which is relatively affordable? You know, you got to make that decision, and you got to figure out what works for you. Some people say the province, some people say the city. Go there. Get an Airbnb in a building you might like. Spend multiple nights, then rinse and repeat. I suggest starting to plan your trip to landing in Manila and going to BGC, to be exact, Uptown, and get an Airbnb there for a few days. Rest a bit, go out and check the surf, hop on the dating sites, walk around the malls, whatever, and then kind of get your bearings. Spend up to 7 days in BGC. Then fly to Boracay. It's like a 30-minute flight, about $27. Get a feel for that. The clean air, the white sand beaches, one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. Then move on to Cebu. Then fly from Cebu to El Nido, Palawan. That would be my game plan for you if I did a consultation with you and you asked me what I thought you should do. Also, you can book a consultation with me and we can tailor make an exact plan for you that works. I can help you with everything from booking flights to immigration to finding a condo long term, dating sites, you name it, I can help you with it. I go live every day around 9 a.m. Manila time. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and sana all. Rest up bit, beautiful Makati BGC skyline.